Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. So, yes, my name is Amanda. If this is your first time watching me, I'm a bad bitch, you can't kill me. Anyways, if you don't know what happened, so people try, I don't know, I don't want to get into that, but just know I've been a stan for a very, very long time. You can't take me down. Anyway, moving on. Next, check out some of my social media. Here's my, not some, two. Here's my Twitter and my Instagram. I'm more active on Twitter. Not more, I'm only active on Twitter, so do you want that information? Next, check out some of my recent videos. I have a video talking about celebrity beauty brands that got me ripped apart. Not really, because you can't get ripped apart by 13-year-olds. Like, there's no power dynamics there. I did that video, and then I did an Everything Wrong with America's Next Top Model. Yup, there's a lot. So that's a long video, check that out as well. So yeah, as you can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about the Oscars, which happened last night. Another get ready with me, because what else is new? I've barely made a, this is so random. I have barely made a dent in this, and I use this every single time I do my makeup. So yeah, you should really get the Milk Hydro Grip if you haven't bought it already. It lasts a long time. Anyway, so we're going to be talking about the Oscars, a little cute event that happened last night, you know, for the girls. So I have two other videos on award shows. I have one on the Grammys, whenever that was, or whatever that was. And then I also have one on the AMAs, which, why I picked the AMAs to start this with, I don't know. But there is a video on the AMAs if you know what that is. Yeah, so, just like in, just my Grammy one, I'm gonna start with fashion, because it's the first thing we saw, and the first thing I had a reaction to.
And you are doing the same shit that you've been doing 17 years ago.
So some of these looks are the looks worn to the actual show, but I wanted to include some from the Vanity Fair, I think it was, after party, because the looks from the shows were not giving me what I needed. I wasn't getting what I needed at all. It was actually just disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. So we're doing both. Let me prime first so that I can soak in while I talk about fashion. So first, I'm gonna open my folder. One second, I should have had this prepared, but you know, you live and you learn. First, we're starting off with Billy Porter. So this is what Billy Porter was wearing. I like the top and I like the bottom. I don't like them together. The shoes are also cute. I like the top, I like the bottom. They don't go together at all. At all. And it's very, because I'm like, Billy never misses ever with his looks, and this was a complete, just like, I think it was a throwaway because it was the Oscars. You know, just gotta put something on and just go. It's not the Oscars has some deep-rooted issues, which I'll get into later, but yeah, this look was interesting, to say the least. Next is Black China. How she got herself to the Oscars, I don't know, but I want to meet the manager. This is cute. Black China and J-Lo have the same thing where they only wear nude lips, like nude as in like exactly their skin tone lips. I don't like that, but I do like the dress. I just like it. It's nothing special. Moving on. Next, I have Miss Laura Dern. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Never mind. Next, we have Miss Janelle Monáe, who, please, thank you for saving this. Thank you for saving me, sitting there watching the red carpet awards, just seeing garbage after garbage after garbage. And then she showed up, thank God. This is a cute little look. This look's been done before, but I'm telling you, after the other options on that carpet, this is the best we got. Next, I have Miss Brie Larson. That bitch. She looks good. She always looks good. Brie always looks good. It's a very, again, this is a dress that's been done before, but when you're given no options for good dresses, this becomes a good dress. Next is Miss Natalie Portman. So I adore her dress. I really do like it. I wish she'd done something, anything else with the hair. Anything else with the hair, but you know, you can't get everything from everyone. I think it's cute. She had embroidered all the female directors that weren't nominated for an Oscar I won't say anything yet. But apparently her production company has never ever produced a film by a female director. So what's the truth? Next, we have Miss Saoirse. I think it's Saoirse Ronan. That's my bitch. I'll learn how to pronounce her name officially, but this is my bitch. This dress is terrifying. Terrifying. Literally terrifying. The top is good. What happened with the rest of it? Because I saw, but the first thing I saw was the top of the dress, and I literally don't know where it went wrong. This fabric, so you guys know, so I lived in Oklahoma for a period of time that I never talked about. We basically did a, we acted like we were in the westward expansion. I think that's what it was. So we had to wear those pilgrim, we had to get those pilgrim dresses. We had to live just in the middle of our field and just act and trade with each other. It was very, very strange. The bottom of this dress looks like what my mom sewed for me. It is the exact same fabric. It's giving me pilgrim. Baby girl, you're in Little Women, but you're not in Little Women. We don't need pilgrim on the red carpet. I do have to start putting this makeup on, so I'm gonna do that. I'm using the ABH foundation, a hit that sticks like grits, a hit that sticks like grits, and the NARS Nouns Radiant Foundation, a hit that sticks like grits. These two together, literal masterpiece. Next is Miss Florence Puh. Is it Puh? I think it's Puh. I'm going with Puh, because that's how I would pronounce it. So listen, everyone was hating on this dress. I like it. Do I think it's Oscars? No. But again, does the Oscars even know what it is? No, I don't think so. But this dress to me, I think it's cute. Cute is not the word you want to describe an Oscars dress as, but it's cute. Again, we didn't get very many good options. And then she also she did a dress change for the Vanity Fair party. Thank God. This is much better. Is it? She looks like a Grammy. She looks like a Grammy. And I don't know if that's a good or I don't like the bottom. I don't know what's happening. I have to leave. I don't know what's happening. Next is Miss Scarlett Johansson. She also she loves, or her makeup artist, somebody loves the whole super smoked out eye and then pale as hell skin. And you need to stop doing her dirty like that. I don't like Scarlett Johansson, but she doesn't deserve to look. I don't like this. The dress is what I was supposed to be talking about. Very, very painfully average. Painfully average. Next, I have Kerry Washington at the Vanity Fair party. Surprising, because Kerry usually can't dress. This is cute. Again, I shouldn't be describing your dress as cute, whatever. Next, we have Miss SZA. SZA's face is always there. Always there. Always. Listen, she never wavers in the face category. But this dress. She looks good, but it looks like, you know, on The Sims when you press the randomize button when you're dressing them? That's what I don't like this. Next, we have Miss Tessa Thompson. Jesus. I speechless. Anyway, this dress, Gladiator, is what I think she was going for. So here's my thing. I would have liked it if the whole top was that corset bustier thing instead of whatever is, I don't know what fabric that is. I don't like whatever's on her right shoulder. The rest of it is cute. If it had just been that bustier top, it's just, there are good parts of this outfit, they just don't look good together, if that makes sense. Next, we have Sierra and Russell. Sierra looks good as fuck. Good as fuck. Wow. Wow. I think this is the best she's looked in a very, very long time. In terms of award shows, when she goes out, she looks incredible. Russell looks like a regular man, black suit, okay. His hair does look very good straight. Eurocentrism, they won that. His hair looks very, very good straight, so I'll give him that. Next, I have Miss Vanessa Hudgens at the after party as well, giving me very Sherry Hill. Next, we have Adriana, I I think. My friend's name is Adriana. That's how I pronounce that name. Lima, she's a Miss Victoria's Secret model. This woman is so pretty. Her face looks better than the dress. The dress is very, very pretty, but her makeup artist, pretty sure it was Patrick Ta, because that looks like a Patrick Ta face. The face outsold the dress. The makeup, which is very, very, very simple and soft blend, outsold the dress. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Next is Miss Tracee Ellis Ross. Tracee Ellis Ross lives for gold. She literally is always in gold, and she lives for a good wingspan. Like what is the that like mythical, it was on the cover of that Magic Treehouse book. What is the horse with wings? What is that called? What, she looks like that. And I like it. I really do like it. But she does the same look for every award show, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I have no problem with it. Do you? No. Now we have Alexa. Her and that damn bang. I don't, is someone holding her hostage? Because the girl is, she's one of the only people I think in the world who can pull it off. Oh, my Alexa woke up. She's the only person in the world I think who can pull this off, but it still don't look that good. The dress is very, very her. Like her as in Alexa. I like it. It's also giving me very prom. Sorry. Next, I have Jessica Alba. Okay, literally boring. Then I have Miss Cynthia. So this dress, it's giving me if Sherry Hill got a bedazzler. I don't like Sherry Hill, if you couldn't tell already. It's giving me Sherry Hill finally learned what sequins were and put them on a dress. But, you know, if that's your thing, that's your thing. Good morning. So I was talking about her makeup, and I like completely forgot about her dress because her makeup, it was really breathtaking. And then I looked at the dress and I was like, wait, fuck, top five from this entire night, top 5. And then apparently I forgot. So Cynthia had a dress change for the Vanity Fair party, after party. Yup, that I hope it's on the screen. Yup, outsold her first look, gobbled it, ate it, scarf, gone. First look is who? I don't know her. But yeah, it was Adriana. That dress is actually very nice. The makeup done still did outsell her dress. But what I didn't notice is that the boot was a whole slip under the dress. It was so, wow, top five without question, top 5. And then I have Billy Porter's second look, which is literally ate his first look up and gobbled, threw it up, literally spit it out. This is what I was asking for. I don't know what the damn hell that first one was. Ridiculous. Literally absolutely ridiculous. And for why? What did you gain? You know, I don't know what he gained from that. And then finally, you know, my girl, we have Miss Billie Eilish. Listen, so she finally hung up the whole Gucci thing. Oh, thank God. It's not thank God, the Gucci looks hit, but I'm glad that she's, you know, branching out into more different designers. Now she's in Chanel. Her stylist has yet to miss, in my opinion. In my opinion, I'm allowed to have one. Her stylist has yet to miss with her. First of all, her hair, I did not like it looked to me like moss was going out of her head at first, but now I fuck heavy with it. Like, it looks so good when she went with this whole like curled bangs in front. I live for this. No, she looks good as hell. And Billy's on the rise. Billy is on the rise. Billy's on the rise. When the girls start talking about what you're wearing and you're in conversations about stuff like that, you know she's on the rise. She's on like an astronomical like pop star rise. Good for her. And she looks good as hell. Keep this stylist. People are like, she needs to hang up the oversized shit. And I said, hang that up. When you hang up, what's the word? Cat calling. Hang that up. When you guys hang up catcalling and trigger warning rape culture, then she'll hang up the oversized clothing. Deal? Okay. So that's it, I think. Oh no. This is such an embarrassment to me. If you didn't know, which you would know if you followed me on Twitter, Timothée Chalamet Yes, that. I don't know what this is. It's kind of embarrassing for me. It's not kind of, it's very, very embarrassing for me to have the man, this one, walk out in something so just piss poor awful. I don't know where things went wrong. I don't know what might have happened, but I never want it to happen again. Okay? I don't ever want this to happen again. Don't embarrass him like this. Don't do that ever again. People are like, at least it's on a black suit. Is this any better? This is not any better. This is, you're allowed to critique your faves. That's something that Stan seemed to realize. You're allowed to critique your faves. This is, I don't know what happened. And I also don't know why the hair is pushed back. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you push and slick his hair back? So I digress. And I didn't put many men in here because they all wore black suits. Are they being, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. So, yep, that's it for fashion. Now we'll get into the actual award show. So in the 5 seconds that I like paused it, I spilled powder literally everywhere. Everywhere. It's, I don't know how this happened. Anyway. So we're gonna go in chronological-ish order of a show like I always do, because I like to talk about things as they develop and as they happen. So first we started off with Ow, Ow, a performance by Miss Janelle Monáe. If there's one thing Janelle does, is she always delivers some sort of variety. It's never, none of her performances, in my opinion, are ever truly the same as the other one. So at the beginning, she didn't sound so great. I don't know if that was just my computer, but she didn't sound so good. But then she picked it back up, and you know, she always performs. She's never just like standing on a stage and just like, no, she's always giving me some sort of deliverance, some sort of performance, and I really, really like it. And she's giving me something fresh. It wasn't my favorite, like, I don't know if it was maybe my computer or something. It wasn't my favorite performance, because I think she sounded a little weird, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I liked it, and I think it was a good way to start off the show. The audience looked bored as hell. Pretty much this whole award show, the audience looked bored as hell. Who was it that went up there and said, oh, we finally woke, I think it was Sandra Oh, who was like, these bitches were asleep. They were. That entire audience looked like they were literally, yeah. Anyway, so then we get into literal propaganda. Literal, oh, rich people are nice propaganda, and I'm literally sick of it. Cry me a river. I am sick and tired of the Oscars. They are making jokes about things that only they can fix. I don't understand. How do you have two comedians go up on the stage and make fun about how your award show is very, very Caucasian, but you're not doing anything to change it, but they're just joking about it? Is that supposed to make me laugh? Am I supposed to laugh at that? Am I supposed to laugh at the fact that you are making fun of what we have been, what? It feels like they're poking fun at me. It feels like they're trying to make me look a fool, and I don't appreciate that. I really don't appreciate that. I'm a very smart individual. I don't need to be made a fool of. I do that enough by myself. I really don't like this. It doesn't sit right with my spirit. Honestly, if I'm gonna go there. What is so funny? What is, like, these two people are up on the stage telling me what I already know about your award show, that only your award people running it, people who what's the word, okayed these jokes, only you guys can fix. So what am I supposed to be laughing at? What the hell is so funny? What is so funny? What is so funny that there are no black people at your award show? What's funny about it? Like, nothing about that is funny to me. And this part made me so uncomfortable. I literally cannot express how just icky I felt watching Jeff Bezos, he is on some sort of, what's that word? He's on a press tour. Something's coming from him. He's trying to make himself more known. I don't know what he's gonna do. Please don't do anything stupid. Him and Ellen are on some sort of press tour to change the world's perception about you. It's not changing anytime soon. him laughing at a joke about him paying taxes. What? No. You can't laugh at that. You can't laugh at that because he didn't pay any taxes, sir. That really, I said y'all have officially lost your damn minds. You've officially lost your damn minds. You have a man literally sitting in one seat who could buy the world 3 times over. I did not like that. It didn't sit right with my spirit. And then this award show, a theme that I got, these people will get up on the stage and they'll say the most bare minimum thing that just shows that they're a human being with empathy and dignity, literally bare minimum behavior, and the entire audience erupts in just extreme and just they love it. What? Sexism is bad. That's basically what they got up there and said. They just said misogyny is a bad thing. And the world, it's like the world turned over, roaring applause. Cry, literally, give me a break. What do you, I know what they gain from that. They gain, rich people are nice too. White people are nice too. We can make jokes about racism and blah, blah, blah. What do you gain? What do you get? I know what they gain, but I gain nothing. And then that means I don't like it if I gain nothing. It's literally the whole show, they were making jokes. Sexism is bad. Racism is bad. But they're literally perpetuating said isms through the nominations or lack therefore of marginalized group. We did history was made, and I'll get to that later, but it doesn't sit right with my spirit. You're just joking about shit like that when you are the ones that have power to change it. Anyway, so that happened, literal propaganda. Jeff Bezos is about to do something. I don't know what it is, but this is propaganda. Then Brad Pitt won an Oscar. Yep, Brad Pitt won an Oscar. Kenya's campaign, I admire the dedication because it worked. I mean, when it works, it works. Ugh, absolutely. I hated that movie. I hated Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but I got one good thing out of it. Brad Pitt finally, so strange, finally won an Oscar for acting. Ugh, they just don't appreciate actual talented white people. Because there are some, they just don't get any sort of acknowledgement. So then we got a performance from the one, the only Miss Idina Menzel, who, delivered us from purgatory. And she performed with like the international Elsas, which was cute. It was a cute performance. I liked it. It's Idina Menzel. So of course I liked it. Her dress was cute. I was a fan, And they gave out some Oscars. Knives Out won one. I don't understand. I should have put a disclaimer. I don't speak film. I just watch movies and enjoy them or not. I am not a film connoisseur. I have friends in the film school here. They tell me very, very basic things. I'm not a film person. I just know what I like and I don't. Should have disclaimed that from the beginning. Knives Out was snubbed. Absolutely snubbed. I don't understand. I don't know where the hatred comes from. I think it's hatred against talent. Or against who's in that movie that they would hate. They probably do hate Chris Evans, honestly. Excellent person. Anyway, so then here's the thing, because if Knives Out was in any of these categories, a lot of people would be scared right now. A lot of these movies would actually have been scared. If Knives Out was nominated in I'll get back to that. If Knives Out was was nominated in more categories, a lot of people would be scared right now. A lot of them would have been scared. Because why? Because that's excellence. They would have been scared. Anyway, then Little Women won for best costuming because who else was gonna win that award? Who else was gonna eat? Little Women did knock costuming out of the park. They did. But even if they didn't, who else was gonna win that award? Joker? What else was nominated? 1917? No. Costuming. Marriage Story for costuming? Are you kidding me? No. None of those would have won. So that Little Woman won something. Then we move on to the next award. Miss Florence was robbed, blind, in broad daylight. She was robbed. I did not watch Marriage Story because I am boycotting that. I don't know why. It's just something about it doesn't feel right to me, so I don't want to watch it. I'll watch it eventually, but not now. So I didn't watch Marriage Story. Miss Laura, she probably acted her ass off because she can. But I do believe Florence was robbed. I think Little Women was kind of just thrown some crumbs and that was it. And I feel injustice in my bones. I don't like it. Listen, when I watched Little Women, I felt levitation. I felt like I was taken to a new level of absolute excellence. I hadn't seen a good ass movie. That was the first movie out of all of the Oscar movies that I've watched. So I watched them all within like 3 days. And that set the tone. That set the bar. And not many of these other girlies could catch up. That's all I have to say on that. Her performance as Amy, the scene where she told Laurie that she loved him alone should have won her the Oscar. But I am not, that's not my job. And I acknowledge that I'm not a Oscar voter or whoever they are. I acknowledge that. So at least I know that. Then Miss Cynthia, I don't remember her last name. She was in Harriet. She performed her original song. I didn't know she could actually sing. Like, I knew that song was, she sung that song. So I went and I saw Harriet. I knew it was her singing, but somebody ain't doing the math right, because my brain did not put two and two together. Oh, she can actually sing. She can actually sing. And I was pleasantly surprised. Like, I thought, because, listen, I was a little bit worried. But she can actually sing. And then we got the Best Original Song award. Into the Unknown was robbed. We all know. They're not, I just think they don't like quality animated films. Whatever. But we weren't going to give it to her because the other girls deserved a chance. Because they could have just given it to the clear choice, the obvious choice. But that would have been just a little too predictable. They wanted to shake it up a little bit. So instead of giving it to talent, I don't know who they gave it to. They gave it to, I think, Rocket Man. That's a bad song. He performed it, and it was a bad song. Isn't that that's like one of his worst songs? Interesting. And the thing is, with Into the Unknown, I like that song because what Idina Menzel did with Into the Unknown is something completely the polar opposite of what she did with Let It Go. Here's my thing. The song, because Idina Menzel shows a different kind of, we already know her range, but she shows an even wider range on Into the Unknown, because you can't do what society did with Let It Go. You can't do that to Into the Unknown, because Into the Unknown requires actual vocal talent to sing, like the entire song. Let It Go, like children can sing it and they'll be fine. Into the Unknown requires, a little bit of excellence, a little bit of power. And so it's a good way to like pick apart the prodigies in the class. So if you want to see if your third grade class has any singing prodigies, have them sing Into the Unknown, not Let It Go. Because you'll be able to tell with the people who can even last the whole song. It takes a vocal powerhouse, and robbed. Then we got Miss Billie Eilish performed. So ever since I started paying attention to her, like really paying attention to her, she's done nothing but deliver. Nothing. Like, I started paying attention to her at the Grammys because I was like, who is that? Because I saw her outfit. Her outfit made me be like, who is that? She was incredible in that Memoriam song. Her voice, wow. Listen, whisper singing, people can do it right and people can do it wrong. It's actually harder than you think. Billie, that takes a lot of vocal control, and I really admire it. She does it very, very well. I loved it. No, I really liked that. She did a very good job. And Billie's on the rise. And Ho's mad. Ho's mad. Oh, anyway. And now we get to like the, not bigger awards, but the awards. I think they're bigger awards. So we start off with short animated film, hair, period. Racist to the back. To the back. To the back where you belong. You lose. We won. You lose. You lost. You lost. Yup. Yup. Now, let me spray my face first. Then we got Best Adapted Screenplay, and Jojo Rabbit won. So again, that was history made. He was the first Indigenous New Zealander to win an Oscar ever. So history was made again, and history was made again later. We're getting there. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So the Jojo Rabbit won. So I'll talk about Jojo Rabbit now since I'm already here. So The movie's not for me. It's not. There's some things that aren't for everybody. I can see why people really like that movie. Like I can see the vision. It just is, it's not for me. That genre's not for me. I guess I don't like satire that much. I don't know. Movie's just not for me. But I can understand why people really like it. It's just, it's not for me. I hope you understand it. Maybe I need to watch it again, but from like first watch, I was kind of like, I'm trying to see what you guys are seeing and I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I'm sorry. Next we have Best Directing. We already know. I'm getting there. We started the clean sweep was started back then. Then we got cinematography, 1917. I have to go on a tangent here. 1917 was literally, first of all, I don't even, let me take a step back. This movie was so structurally sound, and that is why they swept every single technical category. They won cinematography, visual effects, and sound mixing. Another tangent, the score of 1917 was the best out of any of these movies. I was in the theater, I felt rejuvenated by the score. The music that was chosen for the scene, you know what I'm talking about, the scene where he's running through that, like he's running like abandoned city, fires happening. Literally, I was shell shocked. I had never ever seen something that well done before, period. I would have never thought a war movie would do that. I don't think I've really seen a war movie before. That's why I didn't see it in like school. That was striking is the word I would use to describe 1917. It was surprisingly incredible. Like, if it had won Best Picture, which would have been an issue, because you know, war propaganda. But if it had won, I wouldn't have been like overly angry, because like it was a very well done movie. Now, I won't give it 5 stars just because it is a war movie and I don't like that, but I might have to give it 5 stars. It was so good. It's gonna be on like HBO, I think is what it's gonna be on eventually. Whenever it comes on any streaming service, just watch it. First of all, that's one. 2, they didn't win. I don't even know if anyone in the movie was nominated for Best Actor or Actress. There were no women in that movie. Best Actor, I don't know his name, but I now stan him. What's his name? The lead guy. First, that acting. And then Tommen, we had a Game of Thrones reunion in said movie. Excellent. Everyone in that movie was excellent. I can't give it enough praise. If you would have asked me a week ago if I would be giving such high praise to 1917, I even tweeted, I tried to watch it here, figured out it was a war movie, and then turned it off. And then I went to go see it in theaters because I'm like, I should watch it, and if I'm in a theater, I'll be forced to pay attention. Watch the movie. Next, we got to animated feature film, Toy Story 4 one. I never seen Toy Story 4. I don't have an emotional attachment to the Toy Story franchise like other people do, so I had no reason to see it. I'll watch it eventually, but it wasn't better than Frozen 2. She wasn't even nominated, but she was there in spirit. And she told the girlies to stand up and know whose song was performed. She told them, you know who's here. You know who won. You know who actually won. Anyway, then we got Best Supporting. This isn't in order of the show at all. Oops, I'm going through the awards now. Best Supporting Actor, Brad Pitt. We already talked about it. Structurally, his face has structural integrity, and I'm not explaining that. It literally just sits so well. And I found out he's from Oklahoma, which made everything made sense to me. Everything makes sense to me now. Just wanted to add that in there. Next, we got Supporting Actress, Laura Dern, who I already talked about. I don't care. I'm not watching Marriage Story anytime soon. All I know is Florence was robbed, but at least Scarlett Johansson won absolutely nothing. So I won. Next, we got, did I stop doing my makeup? I don't really know what step I was on. I'm just gonna go with blush. So next we have Best Leading Actor went to Joaquin Phoenix. So now I can talk about the Joker. Hold on. So Joker was good. That's all the Joker was good. And by good, I mean very, very, very average. I don't have time for average movies any longer. And I certainly don't have time for average movies that are 2 hours long. Was that movie 2 hours long? What, it felt like 5. I don't have time for it anymore. I am sick and tired of average movies. There are too many movies out for your movie to be average. And for your average movie to be in the same category as like excellent movies doesn't sit right with my spirit. But the thing is, it was good. Good to me is average. You should be exceeding good every single time. I know not everyone can. I know not everyone can, but you should be aiming to exceed just good. I don't want to see a good movie. I want to see an excellent movie. And you're nominated for an Oscar, I would like to see excellence, especially if multiple other movies in your category are excellent and not just good. Thank you. But my butt is here. He absolutely deserved Best Actor. Absolutely. Not a single other person nominated even came close to his performance in Joker. Not a single other person in that category. No. I hated Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I hated that movie so much. I cannot believe you guys let me waste my time. Like 3 hours of my life just gone. Thrown away. That, if we want to talk about a movie that makes no type of sense, that movie makes no type of sense. Little Woman is not hard to follow. That movie's hard. It made no sense. No, I don't even know what the plot, I couldn't tell you the plot right now. I don't care. That's how much I don't understand that movie. I don't get it. I do, anyway, I have to stop. But I do think he absolutely deserved for Best Leading Actor. Next, we have Best Leading Actress, and Renee won for Judy. Never seen Judy. Don't know what it's about, but Miss Renee, hire a speechwriter. Not everyone is gifted in writing speeches. Not everyone is. Not everyone is. So if you're not, hire a speechwriter, because your speech gave me very Noah Centineo, and I don't think you want to be known as that. So next time, hire a speechwriter. It was her, right? That did that super, super long speech for no fucking reason. Yeah, hire a speechwriter next time. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Saoirse robbed again. They weren't gonna give it to her because she's too talented. Too talented. And Little Woman was snubbed this whole time. I won't get it. I won't do that now until a little bit later. They just don't like it because it wasn't like an original story. I get it. Because, you know, it was based on a book, but it was really, really, really good. Anyway, next, or last, actually, I'm almost done. Because this is already a super long video, I think. Best Picture, period. Before I get there, I'll talk about the movies that I haven't talked about thus far. Ford vs. Ferrari was painfully average. Painfully average. Second, The Irishman. I do not understand how a 4-hour-long movie made it past any sort of focus group. There is not one reason that movie should have been that long. It took me 4 days to finish the movie because I physically couldn't do it. The thing is though, it was good. The story was good. The plot was good. It was just literally 3 hours too long. That movie should have been no longer than an hour and a half. I won't even give it 2 hours because it would have been nonsense. Most of the movie is fluff. It's a pretty good storyline with a hell of a lot of fluff. I don't understand how anyone could have sat and watched that movie 4 hours straight. That's unethical at this point. I would go that far as say it's unethical. There's 4 days. It took me 4 days, or maybe 3. Maybe it was just 3 days. Too long. It needs a very, very good editor. Because the movie could have been, I think it could have been good. I don't know, tangent, why they would spend all that money to make them look young instead of just, picking different people. I know they're incredible actors. I know why, but You couldn't have done anything different? Anything different? Just needs a lot of editing. A lot. Oh, I can't believe that was nominated for any sort of Oscar. I cannot believe that. And then, so that was Ford vs. Ferrari and The Irishman. Now we're to the winner. Racists to the back. Xenophobes to the back. You see that closet right there? Go inside, because that's where you belong, in the gutter. Go down. Go to the trash chute at the end of the hall. Dump yourself down it. You lost. You lost. I won. We won. We won. Listen, if you have not seen Parasite yet, which most people have not, they just kind of cheered for it just because they thought it was good. I understand. It's available now, I think, buying and renting, or you could find a little website, you know, watch it. Watch it, and don't look anything up before you watch it. I watched it completely blind, didn't know what it was about, just knew it was called Parasite, and my mind was blown like 15 times, that whole movie. Watch the movie. Watch the movie. Watch the movie. Don't look up anything. All I can tell you right now, it's about a family, a poor family. That's kind of all I could tell you, because everything else is a spoiler. Go watch that movie. Go watch that. Racists have lost yet again. They're mad. Oh, they're all so mad. Listen, what are you gonna do about it though? Are you gonna take the award from them? Are you gonna take the award from them? What are you gonna, nothing. Because you can't do anything. Because the same racists are the ones saying the Oscars are the pinnacle of cinema. They know it. So the Oscars, the pinnacle of cinema, gave Parasite the award. What you gonna do about it? You're mad. To the back. To the back, stay mad. Anyway, Parasite wasn't even my choice for Best Picture. I wanted it to go to Little Women, but I knew it wouldn't. I knew it wouldn't. Then 1917 or Parasite was my next choice. I knew it wouldn't go to them. But you lose thoughts. You lost, and you're mad about it. So Bong made history. He tied with Walt Disney, I think, for most wins at one show. It was 4 wins in one night. Clean sweep. Now, what's the issue? They should have also swept in the acting categories, because that movie was good. It was as good as it was because of the actors. Directing was good, obviously. Writing was good, obviously. They won those awards too. But the actors, none of the actors in the Best Picture winner were even nominated. That doesn't make any, does that make sense? The Best Picture winner, none of the Best Picture winner actors were nominated in any acting category. That doesn't make any type of sense. That doesn't make any type of sense. And they know it makes no type of sense. So yes, it's a win, clean sweep, but it should have been a complete clean sweep. That's just my thing. So yeah, that was the whole Oscars. The Oscars, it's the same every year, boring. Here's my thing. This year, the Oscars seem to pander to the white feminists, and I really don't have time for it. Like, the whole women, we love women. Do you? Because there have been many movies made by women this year that have, we want more women, we want more female directors. Yup. So why we're giving you what you claim to want, but they don't want it. They don't want it. They don't want it. So what is the truth? We know what the truth is. They want the Caucasian men to keep winning, but they have to do all the propaganda. So that's what it is. It's propaganda. I literally cannot get over. It was Chris Rock. Is it his name's Steve Martin? I have to look that up so I don't look a fool on the internet. I know he's in Cheaper by the Dozen too. That is where I know him from, and you literally will not beat my ass about it. It is Steve Martin. I can't believe they did that whole banter back and forth, making fun. The award show let them make fun of the award show, but the award show did nothing to fix the issues that they were making fun of about the award show. Does that make sense to anybody? Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm the one who's dumb. But I am not stupid, so it's not me. No, I hated that. Women, white women. That is who you mean. Because this whole thing now is we just, indigenous people made history today, and international movies, South Koreans made history today, or yesterday, sorry. And the articles are being written about how this white woman was snubbed. Greta, who directed Little Women, she was snubbed. But, there was actual history made. Don't just completely blindside these two men of color because Greta didn't win. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Little Woman was a masterpiece. I did love it. I have said that multiple times. Don't do that. Don't just completely ignore all the history and accolades made just because a white woman didn't win. Don't do that. Don't do that, baby girl. And that's the end of my video because I'm tired. So yeah, that was the Oscars. 4.5 out of 10. Maybe not a 5. 4.5 out of 10, probably more like a 4. That was the whole award show. It was very, again, painfully average. I'm sick and tired of it. So yeah, that's the end of my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. There's foundation all over me now. That's great. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Check out some of my recent videos on the screen now. And yeah, check out some of my recent videos. Here's my social media again. Here's Twitter and Instagram. I have to go wash my hands. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.